let's settle this debate. The campaign of former President John Dramani Mahama, a lot of people are alleged that were to consume. Now, people even from the NDC would or Kade, Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia, the campaign actually worked in Bebre. I don't know why I work on some of them, but from the grounds, it seems that it is true. Because in Sumu Bukwana, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is still in the water, is still in the rain, he's still campaigning. But the other way, other people, the opposite side, they will use insult and all kinds of things. Bibi akodo within Trotro car bima. Sisi and wama some no why pinsu cry. Or for me alpha, wutum no afra kosika. But once I na share video no business and keep the chawadin.
Shabrante na one ne kashoni 3 ohun ene ne nkasaja one more bra
Abusia Bawumia campaign are picking rough. Se simple de ye maame nom ene te trotrum no mo ye campaign ama Bawumia o. Ne se ena no pay. Heat bi sorry and sorry e wo trotrum pa ena no pay. Abusia ese woni enso ka kire. Wo de hwesa video yi. Je se maame na ni bra wa brante ne so no. Wo se hwe ye preda chi papa e de amamwa. What one na wo posa wo baby. Heat na sorry. Mamifo na ye campaign wo Trotro e de ama Bawumia because of omom madachi nti. Omon kwada ne dachi nti. Wo de hwe video no. Hwe video no.
me da fo ehwe manim shabrante na one ne kashoni 3 ohun ene ne nkasaja one more bra Jana one more bra chai wa ha dada ye menyin ti dia fo pedi matem na wo ye kasam papa na wo so de the number bi wo ma no wo me ma me ba nyu ti me kanya sasama menyin me was 65 years me nya kwa you could do 10 million advance. I die. One corner to the young people that you man, that's one. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sabana will buy it.
Abusia se wote wasum nsem. Me say Bawumia campaign na peke. Ye maame nom omunim de ye, omunim de beboan. On si de maame na ni ambre wase de wadi 65 years. Anka maame a wadi 65 years. E de be biem kra na woji wo wiase. Ba ye madache. Hwe de free education aba be ye e de aboa ama sebsem enne awofo hwan ha wo mo. And akwada bia ko suku. Ye mpewei na mpewe ne yepe koto bekuma nipa na mo pese mo de ne ba no he mebunu muntie ye say nipa sebi ye nim no eye anopa no ye nso kane a enhwe nanim anajo mahama free education maami wo ko ho no mahama ka sebi enye yi free education e ba no mahama se enye yi na nipa e ba wo se enye yi na ene wo se wo ba obeto aso a sebi arehyiemu ben gidie ben ana obenya de amasa nipa no empanifo se kwatre kwa so be manto ma aya no atie ni din mahama ba free education obetwam yase de se kwatre kwa so be manto ma aya no atie ni din mahama ba free education obetwam etim enu nti ana maami na ni abre anope ya woko ɛwɔ yɛ Trotro because ɔdwe money ne nananom daakye ho nipa na adeɛ ne ba no wɔsi entimi mba na nipa na adeɛ ne ba no wɔsi na nadu danko akufa do wɔntimi nyɛ entimi mba na ɔmo to nnwom eti a yɛsɛ free education ɛyɛ 419 na nnɛ sɛ nipa wei ɛba abɔnten bɛka kyerɛw sɛ ɔba a ɔbɛtoa so a ɔyɛ ɔtorofoɔ mahama boa ɛnyɛ ade ɔbɛtoa so ɔba a free education obɛtwam eti Ghana foi awofoi moma mani mbre te sɛ deɛ yɛ maami n'ani abre a
was never intended to equalize. Pointing out the hypocrisy with which you speak, and your party and your flag bearer speaks. Pointing out the double speak. You have been in government, your party was in office. We all heard what Mr. Mahama and your former chief executive of the Minerals Commission said. We all heard what your national or deputy national organizer said. And I'm saying that that approach to the fight against illegal mining is not going to help us as a people. The information I put out there was never intended to equalize. Because like I said right from the very beginning, I'm concerned that we politicians are not acting in a manner that would help in dealing with this canker.
It's a generalization of that.
It's not, it's the fact.
Why are you not specific?
You see, wait, it's the reality on the ground. You can pretend to be an ostrich.
Who, me?
But that's exactly what you are doing.
What am I doing?
Because you know the truth.
The truth is what?
That is the politicization
How?
of this matter.
How?
What, it's not what Sami Jefi has said.
Sami Jefi pointed
You
out. No,
please,
Sami Jefi
let me make my
pointed
point. It's okay.
No,
Let me.
you are accusing me of something, and you allow me to make my point.
Make your point.
Yes.
And after I will have
Sami
my say.
Jefi pointed out specific issues.
Of what?
Specific issues.
Of what?
Of persons in government named.
See,
with
wait.
Very
Do
credible.
you know Joanna Jam?
Sorry, I'll be done before you come in. With very credible reports that have come out. And he's asking why the government is not going after the person that have been named.
What credible? What?
These are
and they don't have licenses.
But why?
I don't know their status, but I'm asking you.
Even the interview,
and the person who put it on there, whether these people don't have licenses.
With Erastus has mentioned that this company that we just that attacked them.
I'm told that an official
legitimate license,
yes,
but it's engaged in illegal activity. I expect that the government institution will actually call the institution immediately.
But of course, I made that point. I made that point earlier.
They were attacked on Sunday. Today is Thursday.
You are not a panel member.
No, but
you are moderating. No, I didn't attack you. I'm saying that let's not pretend to be ostriches. And I can see clearly that you are pretending to be one.
I take a
So if you are not, you are not. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
To your
you see, the point that I'm making is very simple. This is a problem, and you cite Kufuor. You cite Atamils. You didn't, conveniently. You didn't cite Mahama. Hold on. Please. It's interesting. You go as far back. So it's a problem. President Kufuor dealt with it. Did he succeed? According to you, Shamfan or whatever came into our political lexicon during President Kufuor. I'm not going to argue with you on that. Mr. Mills, obviously, professor, attempted to fight. Did he succeed? Mr. Mahama attempted. Did he succeed? I've given you data. And Mr. Kufuor is attempting. He's not succeeding. So we're not going to take a step back and review the reasons why all these presidents in the past have not succeeded. It is not important for us to do that. Is it not? But listen to him. He speaks as if he just descended from heaven. You will never be there. I'm not God. But you, who doesn't know you?
You won't go to heaven.
And, what is he going to do? He says when he goes to heaven, he sees a people there. He's going to check. He's not going there.
You won't be sure.
Because he has no conscience. And he's the first to point to people's conscience. Listen to him. So if you, in one breath, admit that this is a problem that has transcended governments, and that is not only Muhammad's time that I've given you data, and so because of that I'm equalizing, but that even President Kufuor's time, this problem was there. Granted, I'm saying Does it not then, if we've tried to use one solution and we are not succeeding, to take a step back and review our position as a country collectively to see how we fight this?
Okay, how do you want to do that collective
But as
approach?
I've stated quite clearly, that is because we play politics with it. And so, if we don't discard the politicking, if we don't send a clear message out there that this is not an issue that we can play politics with.
Ejapa,
You cited President Akufo-Addo.
How does
when
one,
he went to, oh, Annie, can I finish?
how does one play politics?
I don't know what they're doing.
How did he do that? How did he end up
That
doing
Akufo-Addo has failed.
Yes.
And Mr. Mahama succeeded.
Yes.
Did he succeed?
No.
And that if Mr. Mahama comes, oh, please, that they have come to steal, to kill, and to destroy. We are here because Akufo-Addo has come to scam small-scale miners using presidency, putting presidency was a ruse, a charade. What happened during Mr. Mahama's time? So it's a recycle of the same old issues. President Akufo-Addo is on record. You cited President Akufo-Addo having gone to Obuasi and made a point. And he's repeated it in government. That mining started long time ago. It's not during his era that mining is going to stop. But we need to do it responsibly. We need to avoid going into water bodies to mine. And that's consistently what Dr. Bawumia is saying. That's what Mr. Mahama is saying. But at least Mr. Mahama has been president before. And during his time, the data shows that illegal mining galamsey in water bodies got worse. It's been compounded. I agree. And every Ghanaian ought to be concerned. I'm concerned. I cited PRA, which I see on a regular basis. Is that the kind of future we want to leave to our children? Certainly not. But I'm realistic to know that it's because of the actions of him and I.
That's why where we were.
Prepared to be realistic to the facts.
I'm sorry, hold on.
It's up to you. But I'm speaking to the greater majority of our people and let them appreciate that. This is what is. You think Ghanaians will do?
So let me assume the position of an ostrich, right? We are in a current situation led by a particular government. Of what use is the past government to me now?
The past government who says vote for him.
No.
You think it's irrelevant?
You have even come up with.
You think Samidi has come to sit here to do what?
You have even come up with a nationalistic approach.
Absolutely.
So whichever party is campaigning for, we are trying to solve a problem today.
Yes.
You're saying that
and the seven
we
of
have
the,
used the
solving
same
the problem is an event.
8 years.
It doesn't matter. Is it an event? I'm asking you.
You can't ask me.
I can't ask you.
No, you can't.
When it's convenient, I can't ask you because you don't have an answer.
No, you can't ask me.
Look, Annie. We will go and come back in 4 years if we do not change the means to dealing with the problem and still be talking the same way. Just as we did in 2020, just as we did in 2016, just as we did in 2010, just as we did in 2008.
All right, what are we?
This problem will persist. I'm saying that if you have a government that has indicated that this is the pathway that I'm going, of course, there were excesses. I agree with when the ban and some of the things that came out. But he knows that.
So that was
I'm
not
coming. Do you even know what I'm saying?
That there were excesses.
In what?
Those are the excesses he mentioned.
What excesses?
What you have just referred
But let me finish my point. If I don't finish my point, how is the listener going to understand the point that I'm trying to make?
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
He knows, and I know, that any tool that is used in a criminal enterprise, when he sees, he has to dispose of. It becomes state property. Yes, there were excesses. There were people who abused the process. True. We've heard Frimpong Boate's report and all the things that happened. But that still doesn't take away the fact that we ourselves, political leaders, exploited the situation for our political ends. And so that weakened the fight against illegal mining. And we are where we are. I'm saying that we need to take a step back, review the entirety of all the things that previous governments have done, including Chinese people who were arrested, that government refused to prosecute them under Mr. Mahama because the Chinese embassy had issued a threat. So they were sent back to their country. It happened under Mr. Mahama's watch. I shall want name gain prominence when your government that is seeking to come back today to come and reset Ghana to where?